There have been many creative people throughout our history and time that have thought outside the box with creativity and innovation. Guys like Leonardo da Vinci, Alexander Graham Bell, Benjamin Franklin, Steve Jobs, guys like that that are willing to constantly think of things that change the way we live, change the way we do things. I'm standing next to what was the start of a revolution in ice fishing. The creator, the mastermind, Dave Genz, who's one of our ice team leaders, ultimately thought about this amazing product that would make us more portable on the ice, keep us out of the elements, keep us warm, and ultimately help us catch more fish. I'm really excited to bring this story to you. This is Across the Ice Belt with Ice Team, and this is a story of the mastermind, the creative thinker, the godfather, and the legend, Mr. Dave Genz.
Yeah, your fishing success. Tired of dealing with live bait.
The drop,
Wow. If you're looking to put hog bellies like this on the ice, another fat one.
Well, we just pulled onto the lake, and of course Mother Nature has greeted us with 15 below temperatures without the windshield, so it's really brutally cold. But I'm super excited about today's adventure. You know, we're going to be telling the story of a legend in the ice fishing world, that in Dave Genz. You know, he's been so prominent in the world of ice fishing, and it's an absolute honor for me to be able to pull onto a small little lake in the middle of Minnesota and just share a day fishing with him. So really excited to fish with a guy that's been so prominent in the ice fishing world and tell you his story.
Of course, it's a little bit chilly out here when we want to do a little fishing.
A little bit chilly.
Thanks for having me to your playground. Looking forward to spending a day with you on the ice.
Well, I think we can put a few fish on the ice. It's not what's ideal conditions. It's high pressure is in here, and
yeah, even though it's as cold as it is out, we can still be mobile, and that's ultimately what it comes down to, being successful on the ice, right?
yeah, these little one-person houses, and you know, it's easy to move them, easy to heat them right back up again because there's not a lot of space inside of there, and you know, we're going to be comfortable even though it's 30 below wind chill out here today.
Does that mean I still have to drill all my own holes?
Oh, well, I don't know. We maybe get one of these other guys.
Yeah.
We got some young guys.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's
exactly.
you.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get my fish house out. I can't wait to set the hook.
All right.
All right, I got one. Just like that. Ah, there's what we're looking for. Nice fish, Davey boy. Yeah, they're dandy crappies, and they're not only long, but look how thick they are. Yeah. Just beautiful specimen of fish. And look
That's
at that.
how it's supposed to go. I was just walking up to say hi and drill a hole and sit up next to you.
And they're down there too. See them there?
Yep.
So
Sure, show them that fish just to get a true size thing. I mean, that's exactly how it happened. You flip the fish house over and there he is.
Well, there's the start of a great day right there. And there's more down there, so I better get after them.
Good thing we got this bad boy today. It is brutally cold out.
Holy buckets, that didn't take long. Eat it, eat it, eat it. Got him. That was awesome.
Just pulled up and and Dave caught that one right away. Yeah, I got this one. Oh, come here. Oh, nice crappie. Let me pull my transducer cord out of the way. Look at this one. Oh, wow. Well, that's a way to start it.
yeah, that's a beauty there, Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, they're down there. Just be cooked. Man. It's pretty simple game plan. Just call hold the legend up, Dave Genz, and drill one hole, and I'm rewarded with a big, huge crappie to start the day. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
No, I got some down there. I just can't get him to commit here, but I know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, there he is.
game on. It usually doesn't work this easy.
Wow.
You got a good one?
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. Here we go.
Look at that one. Boy, those are dandy crappies.
You know, 12-incher, I suppose, something like that.
Yeah.
Look at that beauty there. Well, we'll get him back in because we're not keeping fish here today. What a fun way to spend some time out on the ice with a bunch of friends, all out here in our one-person shelters and staying on these fish.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these fine sponsors: Ice Team, St. Paul Ice Fishing Show, Lake of the Woods Tourism, Excel Outdoors, and Arctic Cat.
Get ready for 2 huge shows for the ice fishing fanatic. It's the Ice Fishing and Winter Sports Show presented by Clam in St. Paul, December 4th through the 6th at the St. Paul River Center, and Milwaukee, December 11th through the 13th at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds. Attend daily seminars by the pros, shop exhibit after exhibit, and save on the hottest gear for the world's coolest sports. Plus, enter to win the ultimate ice fishing giveaway. For more information, visit stpaulIceFishingShow.com or MilwaukeeIceFishingShow.com.
We're built on passion. We're built on engineering. We're built on technology. We're built on manufacturing. We're built on service. We're built on fun. We're built to go harder, faster, longer. We're built to ride more. Arctic Cat, share our passion.
Visit Chase on the Lake on beautiful Leech Lake in Walker, Minnesota. Chase has plenty of excellent waterfront activities, including jet ski, paddleboard, pontoon, hydro bike rentals, and more. Enjoy some of the best fishing in Minnesota on your own or on a guided fishing expedition. Experience fine dining while you relax and unwind with patio and lakefront service. Chase also has a wide variety of lodging options, including lodge rooms and 1, 2, or 3 bedroom condos. Visit chaseonthelake.com to book your stay today.
Clam Outdoors and Outdoor News are partnering to highlight youth who are superstars in the outdoor world. Check out complete details online at outdoornews.com/Youth of Month.
Eat it. Eat it. There we got him. That was really cool. I think we got Mr. Bluegill on here, the way he's rolling around. Oh yeah.
Nice one.
Not a monster, but a pretty nice one. Good mix of bluegills and crappies on, Dave. They kind of rolled in.
Yeah, it seems like them fish are closer to the bottom are probably bluegills.
Yeah. Yeah, not a monster bluegill, but certainly a fun one to catch, you know. I mean, that just to be able to trick these fish. And cool. I got more fish.
No, they're down there, yeah.
You can see them. We'll let them go. It's sure, you know, pretty special for me to be able to come out and fish with somebody that's had as much experience on, you know, ice fishing as you have. So.
Well, you know, thanks, Jeff. It's been, you know, a pretty fun ride. You know, this, you know, spreading the word across the whole ice belt. You know, traveling from, you know, Montana to Maine, ice fishing with many different people has been, you know, it's been lots of fun is what it's been, and I've learned a whole lot from all these people across the country, and you know, now I'm getting a chance to share it with everyone.
You know, Dave Genz is a guy that likes to ice fish, but he likes to see that everybody has more fun ice fishing. You know, so many people that even as I showed people how to use electronics and the fish trap and mobility, they went to their lake and then they didn't tell anybody else. They were secretive because they wanted to catch all the fish themselves. And that's never been Dave Genz. He wants everybody to have fun and to catch more fish. You know, I do my best to encourage catch and release so that you don't have to take them all home, because when you master this system of catching fish, you will catch more fish.
Dave Genz doesn't just walk the line and catch fish. He teaches everybody what to do. He embraces the public, whether you're a young kid like I was at the time, or someone that's a savvy veteran of 50 years. Dave's gonna take you under his wing, teach you the ropes. He is a true ambassador for the sport and is someone that we've all grown to love. It's amazing as you walk to these shows and see these events. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a hat that doesn't represent Ice Team or Clam, they walk up to Dave and see him as the Godfather, the person who started it all, the person who has revolutionized the sport and continues to drive the passion of ice fishing.
3 monster crappies, a nice bluegill, some other smaller fish that we haven't played, and now a big old nice bass.
Yeah, that's 17, 18 inches, I suppose, huh?
Yeah, hooked right in the beak, isn't he? You got the old half ant, is that what that is?
Yeah. You know, and then you put that poly on there, you know, and kind of get it crossways, and, you know, that's a pretty deadly combination there, too. It looks like it catches anything. Okay, let's get him in before he freezes here.
You know, that fish just represents what the sport of ice angling is all about. It's not always about the biggest crappie or the biggest walleye or the biggest. It's about coming out and setting the hook. And you say it best, and I've heard you say it to people, and it's stuck in my mind when I first started ice fishing is, I'm out here, my favorite fish is to catch is a red line on my Vexlar. And I've thought about that for 10 years, you know, ice fishing. That's truly what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, the experience starts when that red line shows up on the screen there, you know. And
at what point in your fishing career did you know that this is what you wanted to be doing, is sitting on a frozen lake chasing these fish and educating people?
Well, you know, I've always, you know, don't remember when I haven't been going ice fishing. My dad was a road construction worker.
But in the wintertime, when I grew up, he didn't work in the wintertime. And so he went fishing. Mille Lacs Lake mostly is where he went to during the walleye season. And it was kind of interesting because he'd fish every day. He'd leave at noon one day and be home noon the next. So how can Mom would get mad? He was home every day, but he was also gone every day. So that was, you know, fishing got in my blood from the very beginning. And, you know, my wife, you know, to start with, she probably struggled a little bit with me going fishing all the time. But when she finally realized that it was more than just fishing, that it's work, you know, the checks didn't come in the mail unless I was out there. And, you know, I was watching a television show one day, and Al Linder was being guided by a guy, and Al says to him, well, ask him when he was going to retire, and he looked at Al and says, Al, I'm not doing anything I care to retire from. And that's when I looked over at my wife and I said, you know, we're going to make our living in the fishing industry. And
yeah,
so we started to pursue that, and when we did it.
I think I can speak for the whole ice fishing world when I say thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you for everything that you are still doing and continuing. And it's so amazing the new things that you continue to come out with. It's truly amazing.
Across the Ice Belt has been brought to you by these fine sponsors: Milwaukee Ice Fishing Show, Thorne Brothers, Chase on the Lake, Clam, Ice Armor, and Jason Mitchell Elite Series.
We're built on passion. We're built on engineering. We're built on technology. We're built on manufacturing. We're built on service. We're built on fun. We're built to go harder, faster, longer. We're built to ride more. Arctic Cat, share our passion.
If customer service is something you appreciate, look no further than Thorne Brothers Custom Rod and Tackle Shop. With a friendly staff that is willing to help assist you in all your fishing equipment needs, you won't find a larger selection of rods, lures, and specialty fishing gear. Looking for a new stick to set the hook with? Thorne Brothers Custom Rod Builders are the best in the business. Huge selection of hard-to-find equipment and across the ice belt approved. Thorne Brothers, located in Blaine, Minnesota, or found online at thornbros.com.
Ice fish the famous waters of Lake of the Woods, the walleye capital of the world. There are 60 lodging facilities with everything from do-it-yourself to full-service resorts with ice fishing packages and American plans. Enjoy heated ice transportation to your warm and comfortable fish house, or use one of our well-maintained ice roads or snowmobile trails. World-class ice fishing awaits you. For more information on lodging and ice fishing, go to lakeofthewoodsmn.com.
To truly see the future, it's good to know the past. Which is why Clam Outdoors brings industry-leading engineering into every ice shelter that we create to outperform, outsize, and outclass the competition in every design and in every detail. Because it's not enough to just have been the first ones there. We also want to be the last ones standing. Clam Outdoors. Bring it.
This episode's Tip from The Godfather with Dave Genz has been brought to you by Lake of the Woods Tourism, the walleye capital of the world.
I've been out here on the ice all day today in severely cold weather, below zero the entire day, and I've spent today in the new Clam Legacy Series Scout Thermal XL. The thermal houses are just amazing how much warmer they are in this cold weather. I couldn't even keep my heater on low all day. I had to keep turning it off and turning it back on, and it actually got too warm in there. And it's been, I said, below zero with the wind blowing. Not only is it the thermal house warmer, but we made the new sled 30% larger. So we got more room in there to put the things we want to take along ice fishing. And it's not cramped in there. You can get in and out our heater, our Vexlar, our rod bag. If you're thinking about a one-man house, so you can be more mobile out on the ice, check out the new Scout XL Thermal. It'll make you a better ice fisherman.
You know, it's the same game. Out fishing, it doesn't matter if you're fishing crappies, panfish, bluegills, pike. If you're not seeing life, I mean, we were catching them earlier. If you're not seeing life, be willing to move. So I'm going to move, 20 feet. Sometimes that's all it takes is a little movement. I'm going to find these fish. They're here. It's not that they're not biting. It's that they're not under us. So I'm going to find them.
That's a nice one there. Look at that.
That is a gill. Wow. Wow, we just made a little move and found a pot of fish, and there we are. Look at that dandy. That's pushing 10, 9.5 anyway.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too. I had to get to my hole.
All right.
There's so few ice anglers, in my opinion, that I've seen that are very innovative when it comes to the sport of ice fishing. A lot of the designs and stuff we see now stem from designs back in the day. Much of those designs come from, as you know, Dave Genz, especially the fish trap flip over shelter. If you've seen some of the first models that Dave brought into the marketplace, they're very simplistic to where they just offer you as a shelter, flip over the top, and he's evolved those into dominating fish catching tools that you see today. It's a joy and it's a pleasure to sit down with Dave during some of the R&D meetings and have him pick through some of the features he likes with these shelters to get to certain advantages to nowadays. So the modern trend as the mobile ice fisherman that he developed with that fish trap line of shelters has really revolutionized how we ice fish. And in my tenure here, in the years I've been on pro staff with Clam, it's been a joy to watch the developments that that guy's made. It's truly astounding.
Well, we want him to catch fish and we want him to use our products, but we don't want to have products that don't work. I think we've all, somewhere up and down the line, bought something that when we got it wasn't what they said it was. And I really feel that the products that I've touched over time have held up to performing like they were supposed to perform. I mean, there's some people always think you could make it better or make it lighter is something we always hear a lot of, but I think anything you've purchased Clam products and go out there on the ice, things that I've endorsed, you shall we say, get what you pay for.
If they're not down there, you gotta go find them. It's easy to just sit there and wait for them. Oh, come on. Oh, this transducer of the hole. It's giving me a battle down there at the bottom of the hole. There we go. It's easy to just sit there and say, yeah, they'll come back, but If you want to be successful during the daytime hours, you got to go find them.
You
But
got
this
him
is
there,
the
baby
result.
boy? Get that one back in the water. Wow, when you find these fish, they are so hungry.
When it's time to tackle any outdoor-related project or job, your Polar trailer or cart is the perfect teammate.
Polar trailers and carts are designed for easy assembly, and each model is rigorously tested to ensure uncommon durability. On an all-steel tubular frame with a powder coat finish, its body is made of HDPE, which is far superior to its competitors. Polar trailers aren't just for projects around the house or farm. They also work great for hauling deer stands, food plot seed, or the trophy of a lifetime.
The Jason Mitchell Elite Series ice rods and ice rod combos are the most thoroughly designed species-specific rods on the ice. Designed with the input from some of the finest anglers from across the ice belt, these rods feature hypermodulus graphite for extreme sensitivity and are built with the highest quality components available. So whether you're finesse fishing panfish, spoon-feeding walleyes, or chasing hard-charging pike and lake trout, Jason Mitchell Elite Series has an ice rod designed for whatever you do.
Wow, when you find these fish, they are so hungry. Look at this sucker. Whoa. That is a giant crappie. Look at that. This is the fun part about fishing, the chase of these animals. This is what drives us anglers. You know, we set up, we were catching them right away, and it slowed down, and we could have sat in our fish houses, but got out of the fish house, we drilled a series of holes, and we've been rewarded with fish after fish after fish. This is a super tanker. Awesome crappie. And I'm gonna let this one go so I can get back down there. Awesome fish. You know, we preach it so often, and this guy next to me, you know, with the name of Mr. Dave Genz, he's preached it for many, many years, and that's what has, you know, driven him as an angler to help people become more successful. And you know, you see photos, video and shows and that type of stuff, but a lot of times what you don't really get to see with guys like Dave is a, you know, a true person. And I got to tell you, he is a huge inspiration for me as a mentor and as an angler. You know, I watch him at sport shows all across the ice belt. I watch him fishing on the ice, and he puts everybody first. And that's something that we can all take from that. He's a person that will go out of his way to help somebody else, whether it's a new time fisherman or somebody that is on a lake. He'll stop and talk to them and help them. I've seen him tie lines on the ice. I've seen him give them jigs. Just an inspiration for me, and I think for everybody watching, it's important that, you know, everybody understands what type of human being he truly is.
You know, yesterday when everybody else was fishing, I went driving around with my GPS, looking for different spots, talking to a few people on the ice. You know, that's part of the homework that needs to be done too. You can't just always have your line in the water.
Dave's helped a lot of people. Obviously innovation through product, but his main goal has been just to help people catch fish, educate them, teach them what they need to know, show them how to do it, send them on their way to catch more fish the next time they hit the ice.
Well, sometimes it still amazes me that that people come up and ask me for my autograph. You know, and you know, to have the opportunity to be inducted into the Minnesota Fishing Hall of Fame first, and then into the National Fishing Hall of Fame for, you know, for ice fishing. So it's, you know, I still can get emotional when I see the excitement in other people when they win a tournament with, or they, you know, or young kids catch their fish for the first time. Can still bring a tear to my eye, and that's good. As long as I still have that, I still have the passion to try to teach some more people how to catch fish.
You know, one of the biggest reasons I do this is to build friendships and camaraderie. And I still look back to the day when Dave Genz shook my hand as a young lad, and now I'm doing this. I'm very honored and privileged to be a part of Ice Team as a manager, and I couldn't ask for a better guy under me as Dave, the captain of our team. I'm very honored to consider him a friend and to consider him our #1 ambassador for this sport. Dave, it's going to be a lot of fun for years to come, and it's been fun all the way up to now.
All right, here we got one. That one was up pretty high. He kind of slow moving up to it, so it could easily be one of them crappies. Oh, good fighter. There he comes. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got him. There he is. Ah, nice crappie there.
Get him back down the hole. It's cold out here. We don't want to freeze up his eyes. On the maggot drop.
Here comes him. So eat it, eat it, eat it. Got him. Yeah. Little keep away game and crappie on. Yeah. Man, that is so fun. So fun. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, Mr. Crappie. Well, the night bite has not disappointed. Of course, not everybody's going to be able to see all the fish catches we've had, but that is a pretty good way to end an awesome day of fishing.
You bet. It's a beauty.
Unbelievable, the quality of crappies that you put us on, and just the multi-species of fish. You know, it is really, really cold out. I'm gonna let this fish go, and then we can kind of say goodbye, but let him go.
What a day, huh? You know, these houses really performed well, though. You got it at below zero all day long, and we stay toasty warm in them houses.
My hands are frozen
right
now,
that's
being out here for 2
out.
seconds.
I brought my gloves.
Just the experience for me to be here, you know, fishing with you is an absolute honor for me, and it's an honor for us to be able to tell your story, and it's just a really special thing. So thanks a lot.
Well, thank you for coming, Jeff, and I hope I get to do this for quite a few more years yet.
Yeah, what's in store for Mr. Dave Genz the next few years? You know, you said, what's there to retire? This is unbelievable every day, right?
Well, in the near future, you know, obviously health always gets to be an issue. You know, I'm not getting younger, but, you know, I'm getting wiser. That meaning I'm watching my diet, going to the gym and working out a little bit when I'm not out on the ice. That, you know, I just see myself, you know, traveling to destinations that I've dreamt about, you know, chase them big perch over in Michigan, you know, get up to Lake Winnipeg and, you know, chase some big walleyes. But yes, you know, chasing the stories. And as it's growing and got bigger and bigger, there's more and more people involved, and you know, just, you know, meet these people and get a chance to go fishing with some more new people.
Well, if there's one thing you could tell people that are watching this about ice fishing and what it's done for you, what would that be?
Made me happy.
Makes me happy too. Awesome way to end it. Thank you so much.
Across the Ice Belt would like to thank all of their sponsors for their support and making this show possible.